I could be playing video games right now. I actually don't know if it started on Discord yet. Why is my voice so... This is not on purpose. Oh man, I freed up so much space. Okay, this should be good to record this one, sure. Cool. But yeah, as the title says, I'm streaming for accountability reasons. Otherwise, I'd be playing video games right now. So let's do this. So actually, also, this is a good way to set up for Isaac. Actually, should I just record this one part? Isaac can go back and watch the live stream. I'll give him the timestamp. But what I'm doing right now is actually scene picking. So I'm not going to be doing like what you saw me doing last time, where I was like going through and doing the individual mouth flaps. I am just like literally like laying out the scene, like what I want to use for each scene. So let's see here. And let me make sure that you guys can...
We're falsely accused.
You might hear a little feedback. And let me make sure that you guys can...
We're falsely accused.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, so you can see that, and then I pick the scene.
It's okay. The people here...
Yeah, so Isaac, if you should be watching this part. Maybe I'll make a clip of it or something. But essentially, what you do for scene picking is you literally place
It's
it.
okay.
This is all three of the mouth flaps. That's all I need. And then this one.
Right. Concerning Nico Robin. I'm sure.
And you can see that, like, hey, there's also a transitional thing here. So I'm going to take the whole thing and just paste it there. Remember what I said in that first video. Oh my gosh. I need some water. That's probably why I'm... Clear my throat. But essentially, you're going to want to have some areas where there's like an actual transition so that it's not staying on one scene. Like, basically every period should be kind of like a transitional thing. So you change what the person looks like or change the scene entirely in some cases.
Nico Robin. I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. Were you close to her while she was on your crew?
I thought we were.
Yeah.
All the adventures we went on, I felt like we were becoming
scene
a family.
picking, so I don't need to worry about anything else. I literally have that whole thing, the mouth flaps and all.
I might not have known everything about her.
And I place it, and I place the new scene, the new footage where I would like it to be. Also, I have food on the way, so I do have to keep that in mind because I don't want to forget about that. Okay. But yeah, so having a new scene placed when you want it to be, essentially.
I might not have known everything about her.
Like, it doesn't need to be just like line it up where you want the new voice clip or anything.
I might not have known everything about her, but I know she would never do this to us without someone forcing her.
So, even after...
I'm going to reuse this scene, I think, but let me see. Let me scroll out if I can. I think my computer's chugging because I'm both live streaming and recording. Let me see here. See if there's anything in this section. Okay, he talks here. I could use this for something. Well, I might be able to use this for something. Well, no, this is kind of like hidden. I might have to do some editing too, like edit a mouth there.
So, even after everything she did to you, you'd still be willing to sacrifice your lives for her? So, even after everything she did to you, you'd still be willing to sacrifice
her. But I know she would never do this to us without someone forcing her.
So, even after everything she did to you.
Mm-hmm.
You'd still be willing to sacrifice your life.
Kind of like this idea of like her kind of like gathering resolve, and then she like raises her head up and says something. Then says yes. So let me grab that.
I don't want. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so I might like pause this frame for like the pause here. Maybe we could have a listen. Let me have a listen through this entire scene first.
I'm sorry for all the trouble that was caused when you were falsely accused.
It's okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like.
Right. Concerning Nico Robin, I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. Were you close to her while she was on your crew?
I thought we were.
Bad life.
All the adventures we went on, I felt like we were becoming a family. I might not have known everything about her, but I know she would never do this to us without someone forcing her.
So, even after everything she did to you, you'd still be willing to sacrifice your lives for her?
Yes. No matter what she did, if Robin's in trouble, we have to save her. I don't want to lose another crewmate.
Oops. Okay, zip it Yeah, I could probably reverse it so that it kind of like he lowers his head and then talks for that sigh. So I'm gonna actually just switch these. You don't have to do this, Isaac, but I'm doing it. Just so well, actually, you should do it just so I have a clue.
Well, I thought that sparing you.
Hold on. I don't even need the lip flaps here. Actually, I might switch between. He might like lower his head and talk, and then he might raise his head again, like towards the end.
I guess I'll have to tell you after hearing.
Something like that, maybe. Just to confuse future me.
Well, I thought that sparing you from the truth would have you. but I guess I'll have to tell you after hearing that.
Yeah.
Tell me what?
We could have this here. I think we already have that. There's not too many Nami faces here. That's why I'm like very much fine with reusing a bunch of faces.
No matter did, if Robin's in trouble, we have to save her. I thought we. I don't want to lose another crewmate.
Yeah.
Hearing that.
I know that definitely Iceberg should be making a face at her.
I don't. In trouble?
For?
Yes. No matter what she did, if Robin's in trouble, we have to save her. I don't.
Well, maybe not. No.
No matter what she did.
I'll put Iceberg's face in there just in case, but it might just be Nami talking. It depends on what music's playing also. And also, I'm keeping in mind that there will... I'm gonna space out some of the gaps here. So... It may not be exact.
So, okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like.
Right.
Adventures we went on?
After everything she did to you, you'd still be willing to sacrifice your lives for her?
Yes. No matter.
Well, I
should actually just have this be head down. But I should keep this transition. Yeah, just keep the transition and I can reverse it later. There you go. Cool, good to know. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom.
Tell me what?
Yeah.
Nico Robin was in my office waiting for CP9.
And then we can use this close-up face again. Oh no, help. Is he gonna... What's Bro yapping about? Oh, he's not yapping. Bro's quiet as a rock. Let's actually have it be a far-off shot. I might be able to find another one. There's probably another far-off shot somewhere around here. There might be more iceberg faces, too. I don't need... Also... This would be perfect for the I don't, and then the... But she doesn't talk, so I would have to figure something out there. Maybe show iceberg or something like that. But, like, I don't. And then we could zoom out.
Lose another crewmate. We have to save her. I don't...
But yeah, having that in more intensity part, like...
I don't...
And then have the...
I don't want to lose her. I don't...
Oh, she doesn't sigh. I thought, for some reason I thought she sighed, but I was wrong.
I don't want to lose another crewmate.
I could do as they had in the anime right there, but I could also just have her reopen her eyes, or I could also just reuse these mouth flaps here and bring them to this one. That might work. Is the nose overlapping it a bit? It looks like it is. It is. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Alright, and then let's see here. Next up.
So, even...
Tell me what?
When Nico Robin was in my office...
Let's try to have like kind of like a... Yeah, I want sort of like a far off scene. There might be some after Iceberg explains everything. That might be good. Darn. So we kind of just get rid of the fluff here. Like, I don't need that. That's something I think I want to use later, which is why it's over here. Oh, and this is everything. This is like everything everywhere all at once. I could actually use... Oh! I could actually use this mouth flap over here. Because I think that's the same face. Like, literally all that changes here is the eye. So I could... Ooh, yeah, thanks, Toei. So I'm gonna...
No matter what she did, if Robin's in trouble... Yes.
Okay, so cool. Let me, move this. And then I can steal that mouth, and that's like so easy to do.
Yes. No matter what she did, if Robin's in trouble... Yes. No matter what she did...
And then I'll have...
Robin's in trouble...
If Robin's in trouble, be like a beat there, so we could change it to Iceberg's reaction to it.
If Robin's in trouble, we have to save her.
That could be another beat right there with the we have to save her, but... And... I'm trying to think... this may not be a necessary beat. I kind of want to have. Well, it kind of does need to be, so we can transition properly to Nami now looking down. So there does have to be something.
Or what she did. If Robin's in trouble,
So we could actually do.
we have to save her.
Even though it's very short.
We have to save her. I don't.
And then, if we go move this over,
We have to save her. I don't.
move this over a bit more.
We have to save her. I don't want to lose another crewmate.
Yeah, I might have her just like kind of like take a beat there and then just reverse the thing there. So while you're laying out the scenes, you're kind of like thinking of like, okay, how does this flow? How well does this flow and everything like that. So it's not just like, oh, just place this there and they'll figure it out. No, you got to think about flow and stuff. Oh, I forgot that Discord is on this screen, so you guys can see that. That's fine. It's just a D&D Discord. Yippee! Alright. Next up. Alright.
Trail. Were you close?
Yeah.
Are you willing to sacrifice your lives for? So, even after everything she did to you, you'd still be willing to sacrifice your lives for her?
Yes. No matter what she did, if Robin's in trouble, we have to save her. I don't want to lose another crewmate.
Well, I thought that sparing you from the truth would have you go on without her, but I guess I'll have to tell you after hearing that.
Tell me what?
When Nico Robin was in my office waiting for CP9,
Okay, and then this is going to be... Honestly, that scene might just work because of reasons, and I can't find the other thing. I'm gonna shoot ya. But he didn't. Okay, so he doesn't talk at all there. I don't want this. Oh boy, so dumb. And then Nami passes out or something. Probably not going to use that talking. Probably not going to use this one either. Also, frick. This sucks. Definitely can use that. Oops. Oopsie doodle. So let me see here. I think I'm just gonna use this one. Honest to goodness. And then there's like mouth flaps or something like that. Somewhere. I can always listen to the original audio, not right now, but later on I can figure out where Iceberg's talking and
I don't want to lose another crewmate.
where Nami's talking.
well,
What?
Okay. And then I need the flashback audio. Flashback audio. So I think I have to open up the other one. Yeah, this one. So weird. My. Well, no, I don't think it's weird. It's just, I guess it is a little strange transferring one audio source to another. But you gotta do what you gotta do, honestly. There was like also all of this is bloopers over here, and it is... There's like an hour and a half. Frick. Cool. Okay, good job. Me doing that after the... Oh, frick, that's not even close. Why is it all the way over here? Oh my goodness. Nope. Did I name this a new scene? I'm gonna use that, because that's good to break up scenes, break down scenes like that. So, I'm gonna call this Robin's Conviction. That is much better. Good job, past Micah. So what I can do, actually, is I don't need to do the flashback just yet.
Be something.
I could do this and go like Robin's Conviction. And then that's what I was keeping this for. Please. So I was keeping this for this scene here. And then what do we do here? So now I'm gonna actually just do this scene then. My food's actually gonna get here in the next 7 minutes. I think I'm gonna keep on streaming, but just take like a little BRB. How long have I been even streaming? Like 20 minutes? Yep, exactly 20 minutes. Dang, I'm good. I had time. Also, ooh, the smoke in the background is gonna cause problems. So let's see how long this scene is. Good. Okay. So what we do... Oh my gosh, it's perfect. And we're just gonna have this top one just have Nami in the frame, and then we boop. There we go. And let's triple check that yeah, okay. It doesn't cut off her shoulder or anything, does it? No. Okay, good. Okay. Ooh. Excuse me. Okay. There we go. There's my one. Is that the Zero? Is her mouth agape? She's just like, oh no, it's just how Draft looked. Yeah, it looks like she's like, oh. There we go. And now all I must do is here. Control B is a very powerful tool because you can paste like a bunch at once. Every time you paste it. Then boop, make sure it's cut off there. So now we know the cutoff point. Alright. And again, I don't know if I showed this last time, but I must have, right? Because I was doing like mouth flaps and stuff. Where the where I do, oh my gosh, I'm popular, right? Every single time I try to stream, like I get like 1,000,002 texts. Alright, face up. That is not a normal occurrence.
Okay.
So we just take the biggest mouth and we just go where the peaks of the audio are, and we place it there. So like in the middle of this one. And I don't like know verbatim what she's saying. So what we'll do is like look at it after and just see if it needs a little bit of polishing. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't think that probably needs one, but I'm gonna put it there. just gonna place these down. I probably should have put one here, but that's okay. Don't need it. I'm gonna do this because I think it's like an awkward thing. So like having her mouth like kind of like a gape, would make it kind of like a little more awkward, kind of like
It's okay. The people here.
Hold on.
It's okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like. It's okay. The people here.
Hold on. Let me normalize that. Okay, there was a peak here that I missed.
We look.
Just one frame there.
It's okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like. It's okay. The people here don't.
And then she's like saying scene. So let's do don't
seem to. It's okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like. It's okay. The people here don't seem to know.
Okay, that's the M sound. So seam is here. So we could do this. Yeah, I like that better.
Don't.
And we're gonna move this over just this frame. Do this, so we can get the don't.
It's okay. The people here don't.
And also,
it's
people is messed up.
It's okay. The people.
Yeah, this is the. As I said, I pointed this out earlier, and I was like, I probably should add a thing there, but I did not. That's fine.
It's okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like. It's okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like.
I want to put...
Don't seem...
I'm going to actually get rid of that.
Don't seem to know... Don't seem to know what we look like. Don't seem to know what we look like. Don't seem to know...
This needs a thing, I guess, over here.
Don't seem to know what we look like. Don't seem to know what we look like. Don't seem to know what we look like. Don't seem to know what we look... It's okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like.
There you go.
Falsely accused.
It's okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like.
Right.
So, there definitely should be a little bit of, like, blending when, doing the mouth flaps and stuff like that. It shouldn't be as meticulous. It's not isn't 2014 anymore, or whenever abridged became popular, where it's like every single syllable needs to be perfect. Having a more like flow like they do in actual anime is perfectly legit and is fine as long as it looks okay, because you don't want it looking awful. I like the I'm a big fan of Schmuck Squad, who do like what is it called? Seven Deadly Sins abridged, and they do Jujutsu Kaisen abridged. And their mouth flaps are very well done. I don't remember off the top of my head because it has been a bit since I've watched one. I think I saw a preview recently for something that they were doing. I think it was Jujutsu Kaisen. I know that much. But they had kind of like the mouth flaps very like every syllable from what it looked like. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been too long. But they do a good job with mouth flaps. That's all I remember. I definitely remember that much. See that? Kind of close out that. We could actually have him earlier start to close out. Right.
Concerning Nico Robin.
And then he's talking as soon as he's looking up, so he has to be looking down the whole time. Boop.
Concerning Nico Robin.
Yeah. Okay, and now, if I'm not mistaken, my food is here, so I'm going to take a quick break to grab it. I'll be right back. I'm not going to eat during the stream because that'd be insane. So I might just... Oh, nope. I guess it got lost. Alright, never mind.
Right. Concerning Nico Robin.
Let's see here.
I'm sure you... Were you close?
Alright, so let's get this.
Right. Concerning Nico Robin.
Okay, so... Concerning Nico Robin. 1, 2, 3, 2, boom. Move that up. Boom, boom, boom. Move this up. Then copy this 15 times. 15 seems to be the magic number. This time it's going to be 7. Yeah. There you go. Oh, okay. There it is. Yippee! Alright.
Nico.
Okay. That.
Robin. Go Robin.
Placing these up at the peaks. I feel like this one needs 1, 2. It's pretty close to that. Kind of finessing as I go. I don't think this.
By Hair Patrol.
Yeah, that needs one. Don't need to catch up for syllable. We just need to get kind of like a good flow.
Trail.
I thought that was one word I felt in my bones. One syllable, rather. One noise.
Nico.
I think you could actually be using this. We could get rid of this one.
Concerning Nico Robin. Concerning.
Nope. Need it.
Concerning Nico Robin.
I think.
Concerning.
If I was a crazy person. We just copy this. And put it here. I'm then going to mask speed. Right. We're gonna feather it a bit so that it has a little bit, just a little bit though, probably like 0.5 should be good. Maybe like 1, just 1 directly. It's perfect. That's the thumbnail. Okay. Do is we take position and we just adjust it ever so slightly, lining it up with the blood that's already there. And no one will ever know. Actually, that doesn't look that bad.
Concern.
For the one frame. Let's make sure.
Concerning.
I know exactly what he's saying in the anime. He does that thing where he's like, wow. That's what he's doing while he's moving his head. And I peeped at it. I don't want to be here. What in the world? What is happening? I'm having a bad time. Oh my gosh.
Concerning the.
Yeah. Whatever.
Concerning.
You know what? Actually, I need a medium mouth. This is what I need here. This one. Because he's going wow. And then I can, well. You know what? I don't need all these frames.
Concerning.
Yeah, get rid of that one. This one. Yeah. Just cheat. Sometimes you just gotta cheat.
Concerning Nico Robin.
Don't tell anyone I said that. Also, these frames. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Is this 2 frames of? Oh my gosh. Is this 2 frames of small? Okay.
Concerning Nico Robin.
Yeah. And this is small, so this should actually be low.
Concerning.
That's a sharp sound to rob bin, and then he could open his mouth. And that could be kind of elongated.
I'm sure you would.
There we go. Not all of these, just to have some variation, not everything needs to have like a the medium mouth transition. We'll skip that one. We're gonna have, and this is trail, so we could have the T kind of drag out those medium noises, and so we could have a little bit of that action there, and this is gonna look perfect first try.
Right. Concerning Nico Robin. I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal.
Yeah, easy. No problems. Ooh.
I'm sure you were.
Yeah, that didn't help much. Let me look at the audio, make sure that's actually lining up. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to opt to just shuffle these over a little bit.
I'm sure you were. I'm sure you were.
Yep.
I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. I'm sure you.
Yeah. Shoryu can. Anyway, I'm just moving everything over a little.
I'm sure you were devastated.
Fine.
I'm sure you were devastated by her. I'm sure.
Again, it doesn't need not everything needs the big mouth on every syllable. So let's.
I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. I'm sure you were. I'm sure you were. I'm sure you were devastated by her. I'm sure you were. I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. Were you? I'm sure you were devastated by her. I'm sure you were
Devastated starts a little bit later, so we'll do that. We'll get rid of that and have a bit of this.
I'm sure you were devastated. I'm sure.
Boy, all right.
I'm sure you were devastated by her.
Let's do a little housekeeping here. There you go.
I'm sure you were devastated by her. I'm sure you were. I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. I'm sure you were devastated.
I'm gonna do something a little sneaky here.
I'm sure you were devastated by her. I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. Were you?
Good. By the way, this is editing. This is editing in the bridge stage, by the way. Just re-listening, re-watching, just making sure everything like lines up and makes sense to you. If something looks off, then you gotta fix it. It's kind of like the how the cookie crumbles. Woo! Alright.
Were you?
This one, I'm not going to worry about the lip flaps too much. I'm just going to make sure that it's actually Iceberg's mouth that's moving. And also fire. This is awful. This is a bad scene.
Were you?
To try and use. Let me. So you guys may not be able to see it, but I can, and that's what's important. Also, actually, I'm gonna mute the audio real quick, just so I can listen and see who's talking at this point. So you should still be able to. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That's up audio to. Okay. Anyway. Blah blah. Nope. Okay. Yeah. So Iceberg is talking this entire time. And thankfully, it doesn't affect much of anything else. Let me do that. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Do that. And solo it. And oh gosh! I did that backwards. Okay, so it's ungrouped. Take that. We're gonna do. Were you? There's only one mouth flap, and it is it is open or closed. There is no in between. So, I am also not going to worry about it too much. I am going to, first of all, go here, whoop, and zoom in very, very tight around the face there. I'm actually going to make this uneven, Steven, so I can get right in there. Does any of this matter? No. I think that if I were to just have the mouth closed, honestly, it would make a lot more sense just to have the mouth closed. And also, I forgot to do this. Boop. If I were to just have the mouth closed frame and just put that over, so that I know Iceberg's talking, like when Iceberg's talking when he's not, that would work out fine, also. But this isn't me like really being meticulous. It's just I don't. It's not too big of a scene, so I don't really care as much about not doing it. It makes more sense to do it because it's not too big a deal versus not doing it. Yeah, we can get rid of that. This I could probably make a little bit of space after that, but we'll worry about that later. And we can actually, yeah, I like having it be longer frames. Since it's such a small mouth opening, and also because it's it's only that mouth opening, right? I don't think all of them should be 4 frames. So maybe I should expand that one out. I don't think all of them should be 4 frames though. 2 frames is kind of like the sweet spot. I'm gonna opt to have 3 frames for this one. Just have enough variation to make it work. So I have the 4 frame one? No, it's the 3 frame one. That's crazy. Yeah. See, and it's just kind of like pasting it wherever and just kind of like having an idea of like, all right, that's good. I know 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could do that too. Yeah, we could have this be like a 6 or something. Oh gosh, no. My delete button is right next to my play button. Okay. Then do that. Boom. Cool. And then I'm gonna look at this. Oh. Something got messed up. Lost in translation. Oh no! All those frames were not 4 frames of his mouth being open. I must have missaw something. This one is 3 frames of his mouth open. I'm fine with that. It's far away. It's not gonna unimmerse anyone. Alright, I'll be back. Food acquired. So probably this stream will end relatively soon, so I can actually eat it. I'm gonna get up to the flashback, which I think I could do, and then end stream. Either that or in 12 minutes, whichever one comes first.
I'm sure you were devastated by her betrayal. Were you close to her while she was on your crew?
I thought we were.
I'm gonna opt to. Oof. Cut here. It's really all about how it feels when you cut the scene. Like there's no rhyme or reason to why. Well, there is a rhyme or reason to why I do it. It's very much flow. It's all about how things flow together. Does it feel like a natural conversation, or does it feel like 2 people talking around each other? Because like if I were to move this over here, like, and this is like a much more quiet scene, right? This isn't her supposed to be interrupting, so like it's like
Close to her while she was on your crew?
I thought we were.
yeah, that doesn't feel like she's like contemplating or anything. There needs to be space for the audience to infer like emotion and stuff like that. Infer? Is that the right word? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a scientist. I'm just gonna let that joke hang. I'm not gonna say anything about it. Anyway.
I might not have known everything about her, but I know she would never do this. But I know she would never do this to us without someone forcing her.
So, even after everything...
I like that. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna actually move this over. So Iceberg's just like looking at her. He's like, "What the crud are you talking about?" Actually, I might want to move everything over a smidge.
It's okay. The people here don't. It's okay. The people here don't. It's okay. The people here.
How come that feels late?
Here.
I'm gonna just do a little bit of this.
It's okay. The people here don't seem to know what we look like.
And that just feels better, dude. What the crud? I don't know. I don't know what I'm crazy. Anyway. Go up. I don't know. It could just stay there. It could just stay there. That's fine. I wanted to kind of like off balance it so I had an idea of like where the new scene starts, but this big block of something is a good enough indicator of when the new stuff starts. Maybe I'll do that for over here. It's fine.
Like,
It's fine. It's fine.
I
It's
thought
fine.
we were.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna end in 10 to 8 minutes. So let's get this. I can't see! And this is also a low scene, so I'm gonna opt to do normalize and... Oh, I don't need to normalize for this one because there's no math flaps. Haha. Cheat all the time. Literally, why be artistic when you could...
We were. Like.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna... It's probably gonna just gonna be this, maybe, and then...
Having a fan.
Yeah. Okay, become a family. Start a family. Look at the vampire. Anyway. Oh, I can't tell what mouth this is. Is the... Let me go best. Oh yeah, you guys can see this. Shut up. Is that... No, that's teeth, and then that's her opening her mouth. Yeah, okay. She just has a little bit of like a... going on. You know what I mean by... Anyway. I don't think that the fire plays a role in this one. I don't know if like the lighting shifts or anything like that, so maybe I should actually look. I think it's just lit that way. Yeah, they don't care. It totally doesn't care. I'm crazy.
I might not.
I'm gonna get rid of whatever this is.
I'm.
Yeah, that's just like a click. Alright. Let's let's unnormalize it after we do this.
I might.
I'm gonna fuse this together. Might. So it'll be a 3-frame. And it'll be a 3-frame and then like a shortcut thing. And then everything else can be like kind of like sped up. Sometimes you just gotta blend.
But I know.
Yep. 3-frame. I always do a specific signature at the 3-frame sentence ender. I'm doing this backwards, but you kind of want things to like, you kind of want things to have a tail, like mouth flaps to have a tail. So it's not like the front doesn't necessarily matter, but the tail does. Like to have that flow into the smaller mouth, just for enough time for the audience to have it. Unless it's something like you're saying like a sharp word, like doubt is a sharp word. Sure is very much a soft word where like it kind of like sure versus doubt, like a sudden end kind of word. So like for those, I sometimes like if it's like in a big, if it's like in a big like run on like a big sentence sort of thing, then I may not even have this at all, or I would just have one frame of it essentially. Because remember, whatever the overlapping thing is the one being shown, right? So
I might not have known everything about her.
So might in that instance, that's why there's only one frame here.
I might not have known everything.
I don't know if that worked. Oh, that's not helping. Phil.
I might not have known everything about her, but I know she would never do this to me.
That's funny. Let's see this.
I thought we were. All the adventures we went on, I felt like we were becoming a family. I might not have known everything about her.
Keeping things at the original audio instead of normalizing it, because I am going to do another audio pass and like get everything
Who the heck are you people?
Lined up in terms of audio.
I might not have known everything about her, but I know she would never do this to us without someone forcing her.
So,
I want Iceberg to contemplate a little bit, so we're going to move everything at the end here.
Without someone forcing her.
Right here. You could just feel it. You just feel like, okay, that's enough time to contemplate, and it's time to move the scene forward now. So right there, Iceberg should start interjecting. There he goes. He starts moving. Okay, I could just do that. Get rid of this. We don't need it. So.
But I know she would never do this to us without someone forcing her.
So.
Too short. I felt it in my bones, but I was wrong. Sometimes your bones are wrong, kids.
Do this to us without someone forcing her.
So, even after everything she did to you.
Alright, I'm gonna call it there. I'm hungry, and my food's tempting me over there. So, you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, you're doing great. Everything will be good. Take care.